friends, in our today's session we'll talk about the a temple which is the major issue of the controversy in between the Thailand and the Cambodia. Yeah, so let's begin. So here are some images over the screen. As you are seeing that it is about the Pre Vihar temple dispute in between the Cambodia and the Thailand. Done. So you can see over the screen. Here it is the Thailand and it is the location of the Cambodia, and in between it is the location of the Pre Vihar temple. So not with respect of any one issue, it is the issue of the controversy, but it is the issue of the controversy with respect of its economy, its World Heritage Site recognition, its economy, its tourist sector, and kind of so much more things about it, which is the major cause of disputes in between the both of the countries. Okay, so let's begin. So our topic is about the Pre Vihar temple issue between the Thailand and the Cambodia. The issue surrounding the ancient Hindu temple. First of all, let me clarify some of the things. We are talking about the Hindu temple. It is associated with the Lord Shiva. Location, writing in short, Thailand and the in between the Cambodia. Then, so what would be the perspective of this? So here are major reasons. So what would be the reasons? The sovereignty, the nationalism, the history, and the heritage ownership. Okay, so let's begin. The issue surrounding the ancient Hindu temple of the Pre Vihar temple is mainly a border dispute between the Cambodia and Thailand. The conflict involves questions of territorial sovereignty, nationalism, history, and heritage ownership. About the temple, the Pre Vihar is an ancient Khmer Hindu temple dedicated to the Lord Shiva. It was built in between the 9th to 12th of century. Then, during the Khmer Empire, the empire name is Khmer Empire. Done. The temple is located on a cliff in the Dangrik Mountains. Mind the word Dangrik, Dangrik Mountains near the Cambodia-Thailand border. Architecturally, it is related to the other Khmer monuments such as the Angkor Wat temple, which is also important highlighted point of the world with respect of the Angkor Wat. If I'm just not wrong, so it is about the Lord Vishnu. Okay, let me know in the comment section if you also have an idea about this, some much more information about with respect of particular Angkor Wat temple. Then, okay. So why the dispute started? Historical background about it: during French colonial rule, Cambodia was a part of the French Indochina. Indochina means Indo in the sense are India and China. In 1904 and 1907, France and Siam, modern Thailand, drew border maps. A French-made map placed Pre Vihar inside Cambodia, although Thailand later argued that the map was the inaccurate. That the map which you are showing, it is with respect of this particular temple's location is the inaccurate. It is not considered as the accurate. So that is why it is the major concern of the issue in between both of the countries. Done. Okay. Let's talk about its historical background. Then, so as we know, it's about the French colonial rule and time period in between the 1904 to 1907, and the France and the Siam, which is the modern Thailand. So it is the French-made place Pre Vihar inside Cambodia. So French were in that particular time who placed this temple Pre Vihar inside the Cambodia, not in the Thailand. Okay, so what does the Thailand claim actually? Thailand argued the natural watershed line of the mountains, the placed temple on the Thai territory. Thai in the sense Thailand. Then Thailand. So the French map was flawed and not officially accepted. So recently they are not accepting the map which is drawn by the French. Okay, Cambodia's claim. Let's talk about the Cambodia's claim. So Cambodia argued Thailand had accepted and used the French map for the many years. पहले तो इसने accept किया. Therefore, the Thailand could not later reject it. International Court of Justice says the decision 1962 about this temple. The ICJ ruled 1962 that the temple belongs to the Cambodia. ICJ said कि this temple belongs to the Cambodia. Okay. The Thailand must withdraw its troops from the site. Troops in the sense it's a soldiers. Then इट्स सोल्जर्स. तो यहाँ से इसे विड्रॉ कर लेना चाहिए थाईलैंड को, नॉट दी कंबोडिया. What is however what happened that the ruling focus mainly on the temple structures itself. The surrounding land area remained unclear, which is the major cause of concern, causing future tensions. UNESCO's World Heritage Controversy time period of the 2008. UNESCO declared Prayer Vihar as a World Heritage Site time period of the 2008. This triggered a strong reaction in the Thailand because many Thai nationalists believe Cambodia was strengthening its territorial claim with respect to this particular Prayer Vihar temple, who established it by the French time period 1904 to 1907. Done. So here are some key points, everyone, you need to keep in your mind. Done. This triggered strong reactions in Thailand because many Thailand nationalists believed Cambodia was strengthening its territorial claim, and the political groups in the Thailand accused their government. So, the political groups in Thailand accused their government that you have been giving up the land. Okay, the government is going to be accused by the people of the Thailand that you giving up the land of our priority should be with respect of this particular temple. So that is why it is also the measure of concern. Now let's talk about its result. As a result, border tension increased sharply. Military forces from both countries gathered near the temples, and the armed clashes 2008 to 2011. Done. Several clashes occurred between the Cambodian and the Thai troops. Troops in the sense, again, the soldiers. Soldiers exchanged artillery and the gunfire. Their artillery in the sense their warfare materials. And civilians were displaced from the nearby villages. There were some locations, somehow it is the location, somehow it is the village, and most of the civilians are living there. So with respect of these temples, so they have to be exit from this particular their place with respect of their village where the people were, where the civilians were living there. Okay, so it was the reason. Then both sides suffered military casualties. Okay, whenever the clashes between the two countries armed forces, and they suffered the casualties. Obvious reason is about like this. It is officially, it's a obvious thing, and it should be officially accepted by the country where it is actually lying, and with respect of its location, its priority and cultural sites, many of the issues could be there. Okay, so the conflict became one of the Southeast Asia's most serious border disputes during that period. Our India's location in the South Asia, done, and it is the location of the eastern side. That is why it is called the Southeast location. Okay, mind the things. ICJ clarification, International Court of Justice clarify in the year of the 2013. In 2013, the ICJ, International Court of Justice, clarified its earlier ruling, who was ruling in the earlier time period. Cambodia has the sovereignty over the entire promontory, the area around the temple. The Thailand must remove the military or police and the police forces from that particular area. This reduced the major military tensions, though some border disagreements still exist there. Why the issue became sensitive nowadays. Nation's pride. Yeah, nation's pride. Both countries see the temple as a part of their historical heritage. Both of the countries consider, mind, one temple comes under the two countries' locations boundary, and both of the countries are just claiming about this particular temple, which is with respect of the historical heritage. The issue become linked with the nationalism and also the domestic politics. Strategic locations. The temple sits on high ground with the military importance. Then tourism and again economic value, as I have been told you. The site attracts tourists and the international recognition. Then the control over access routes also matters economically. Then so now the question is the present situation. Today the temple is administered by the Cambodia, and the military tensions are much lower than before. Earlier the tensions were there with comparison of that earlier tensions. Now tensions are lower than before. Cambodia promotes its as a major cultural heritage site. Okay, Cambodia again claim it. Thailand and Cambodia continue diplomatic discussions on the border management, how to management the border and the historical aspects, and also the economy and the location. Much more things are there. Okay. Importance. What would be the importance of the Previya temple? So again, I have been told you that the cultural importance, masterpiece of the Khmer architecture. Okay, the important Hindu religious temple, as it is associated with the Lord Shiva, which is also considered as the Linga. Done. International importance, example of the how historical maps, colonial border can create modern disputes. So here are the quick summary. You can see over here border disputes in the Thailand, Cambodia, and the ICJ issued the 1962 UNESCO World Heritage Site the 2008. So much more the things. So again, everyone, it was from our Previya temple. It is the location. Okay, disputed territory. It is about the Previya temple. Again, the dynasty, Khmer dynasty. So it was from our station. Do like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much.